So new tech just dropped, even though this is technically 13 years old. Thanks to Dante for bringing this to Melon's attention, and Melon for messing around with the glitch, we're now starting to realize just how powerful this actually is, and I believe it will replace the original Propane Skip. Propane 2.0 if you will. So the glitch, which we're now dubbing propelling, or a propeller, you'll see why, involves placing a propane tank in front of a low cover with triangle, and taking cover as soon as possible. If done successfully, the propane almost replaces the new cover, but instead of being behind it, we're on top of it. Now, if you were able to get on top fast enough, Nate's axis will begin to skew, and then you should start to propel really fast, hence the name. And from here, you should hopefully get launched around. Now this next part shows why there's a lot of potential for this tech. You can in fact manipulate the speed at which you propel. Not consistently, I'll add. Blind firing seems to propel you faster, resulting in greater launches. And aiming seems to do the exact opposite. The combination of both of these does give you some element of control, and definitely needs to be tested further, as there might be a way to even control the direction you go in. But wait, there's more. Because the game thinks we're in cover in this state, we can perform cover launches too, which I'm sure has its uses, but what excites me even more about this is if you decide to leave the so-called cover while continuously holding aim, the game treats it as if you are grounded. This means when you eventually land, you'll take 0 fall damage. This is actually insane. I wish I was done as well, but you can even move in any direction during the fall. Each time you move the stick in a direction, the speed at which you fall resets. So if I were to nudge the stick up at a fast enough rate, I could perform something similar to the old Uncharted 2 airwalks done on the PS3. It's not as powerful though, it still covers distance much slower. Regardless, this is probably the most useful tool when attempting to get the Chapter 9 trigger. Before I actually show off some attempts though, this glitch still has more properties. Going back to this, if we fall at maximum velocity and let go of aim before we land, we can perform a launch. The faster you're falling, the further your launch will go. And just like cover launches, pistols launch you further than long guns. This can certainly be useful too. Last, in certain situations, you can warp back to the original cover by holding left or right on the left stick. I think this only works if you aren't too far away from the original spot, but like pretty much everything in this video, it needs further testing. Anyways, I'll show you now some attempts of landing in areas where you can reach the Chapter 9 trigger, and have my closing thoughts after. Enjoy! That's it for the new propeller tech, for now at least. With propanes, I believe there's always going to be an element of randomness that we can't avoid. I do hope I'm wrong one day. But with propelling, we have a lot more tools at our disposal, and therefore, a bit more control. I expect this video to be outdated, just like my jet skip video, and will create a more detailed video on propelling later in the future. I just wanted to make something quick and low effort to showcase this potential. Even in the state it's in right now, I think this is most definitely superior to the original Propane Skip, and I think any runner looking to do Uncharted 3 any percent should definitely consider giving this a go. This might even have potential elsewhere in the run one day. Who knows?